Happy New Year, Cancer. Creator of all, please bless this water and guide me with messages for all, for the greater good of all, and guide these individuals to me. It is done, it is done, it is done. Hi, Cancer. So this is your mid-month, so mid-January to February 2018. I'm going to do a freestyle reading. Just let whatever wants to come out, and then we'll go from there. Just want to see. Do this. Ooh, okay. All right. Cancer. So, you've been doing some digging, Cancer, and some soul searching. And you are now very well aware of the truth, and that's what I see. You're moving away from a situation, kind of a passionless situation, because either a third party or somebody's really not budging about something and you've had enough. But the Ace of Cups came up with it, and I would instinctively say that this is a shit offer because of the third party situation. But what I feel like more is this Chariot is bringing all this away from you. So when the Chariot leaves with his two horses, it's going to take this person that was not budging, this bad thing, and then because when it moves away, you're now open for this. So whatever this was, it's either been cleared up. It kind of feels it's either done or just about done, but this is moving out. I feel like there's some residual energy here and some things you need to work for getting over, but this all moves away from you. And when that does, it leaves you open for this. And this is abundant, true love. It's overflowing. It's so much. It might be too much at first. It might be too good to be true. But you almost don't see it because you've done so much digging. You're kind of hiding your face behind right? He's hiding his face behind this. And you've internalized a lot because you're coming up as a hermit. There's a lot of I see your sign comes here, Cancer, in the Chariot. But this is your power, and you're the ocean. So you kind of wash that away. This is being pushed away. There might be a little bit more to get over, but you've internalized a lot, and because of this, you're coming out as this Queen of Swords, this truthful freedom. You know what I mean? I found the truth, and now everybody has to know about it, right? But it's kind of making you feel uncomfortable to be happy and good because you've done so much digging that you're kind of guarding yourself as well. Like look at these three people. The only one that's facing, these people are guarding. He's looking down. He's got a stick in front of his face, and so they're kind of just ignoring the thing, but the only one looking forward is this Queen of Swords, but she's got a double-edged sword, and she is taking names, and she is done with the bullshit. So, you might want to take, I know when Cancers get overwhelmed, they kind of start dipping, but I don't feel that energy. I feel like you've got your claws out, and you're just you might want to take a step back just a little bit because you have fruitful offers in something. Something is very good, so you don't want to cut everybody out, is what I'm feeling. Because not everybody is this guy. Look at these. All this heat. Right? So you're moving away because you had this passionless offer. But there's so much going on behind the scenes that you're kind of done with it. And you're happy to be done with it, but don't cut everybody out because not everybody's responsible. So I'm going to read some ruins just to get a little bit more guidance about what's going on January 15th to February 1st, 2018. Right. So we're dealing with your heart chakra. So you've done a lot of work. This is aventurine. You've done a lot of work on your heart. And that's why you're able to get out of this. And you're kind of done. And you might not be that sour, but you are kind of blocking people out as well. And this is your, I think this is carnelian. Yeah, this is for your sex chakra. So, which is next to your loved one. So you could be, it could be very subtle, but somebody you're very attracted to. I mean, there is a good offer here on the table. After this moves out, this kind of comes in right after. And moonstone. Ooh. So there is, you don't have all the information yet. There are things hidden from you. This might play out a bit more obviously in February, but it's kind of like you're still in your emotions about what happened. So you need to work on getting over it. And as soon as that happens, like this sexy love offer is pretty much on the table. Where's my... And the rune we have... Change directed by your own will, transformation, right? So this changed a lot inside you internally. And that's this 7 of Pentacles here and your internal work. And you're being the hermit. So you're doing all this work. You're doing all the right stuff. All I want to say is don't cut everybody out. And that's hard. Because people weren't telling you, you were ignoring the red flags, and then things worked out exactly like you figured they would. And everybody thought they would. But you're kind of sour about it now. And you feel like there was information that should have been given to you probably earlier. But once you deal with why you were in that relationship and why it was that way for so long, more fruitful offers will start to come. A very fruitful offer. I have the Oracle of Visions Tarot just for a little more info. This one wanted to come out for our Cancer. Okay. I think Aries had the exact same one. And this is about self-nurturing, taking care of yourself. So you are here taking care of yourself, right? You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're being very fruitful. You're just waiting and waiting. But there is something here coming. Your work, your self-work just has to finish on what just happened. So number 39. And I'll do the bottom of the deck too, why not? Offering comfort, healing, caring. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. For a broken wing or a broken spirit, the healing process begins with the bond of caring and comfort. Let a kind word or gentle touch offer assurance that you are there and the other is not alone. A pure white dove is held in a nurturing manner by a caring woman dressed in deep, vibrant red. The red of her clothing and headdress bring to mind the color of the first chakra, Muladhara, the chakra associated with self-preservation. This is a card about caring, whether you have a need to nurture your own soul with some quiet time or recreation, or there is someone who needs your help. This card shows that by doing everything you can to be well grounded, you can be a nurturing spirit. Hold the object of your ministrations lightly in your hand, lest, like a frightened bird, they fly beyond your power to heal. And number 16. Distance, isolation, perspective. Distance not only gives nostalgia, but perspective, and maybe objectively. Physical distance or emotional detachment serve to give us a greater comprehensive view. Distance may also provide a clearer overall perspective than a close-up would. From this vantage point, we can often get the big picture and reach different conclusions. A solitary woman strolls a desolate beach, her isolation providing a point of reflection. Distance from the influence of others, this is a scene of personal contemplation. The floating monolith provides perspective and suggests a distance with greater emphasis than would an empty sky. Perhaps representing issues in her life, their distance reinforces her isolation, but may also provide her with the perspective and clarity of vision that she is seeking. We need to strike a balance when assessing a situation. Are we too closely involved, or should we take a step back? So that's you, Cancer. You're doing a lot of self-reflection, and in the self-reflection you get your answers and you find the truth, and because that, you're moving away from something that was never yours, and soon as that healing and emotional distance, all that happens, you have something very fruitful coming in pretty much right away. I mean, it's banging at the door and wants to come in, but you have to do that self-work. Okay? So Godspeed. Love you lots, Cancer. Take care. See you in February.